I came across some news recently where Claressa Shields was saying some things about and some tweets about how she wasn't gonna just bite her tongue no more, just not say anything. And this is all allegedly, but I was like, what is she talking about? Because it wasn't like she was snapping or anything. She was just kind of standing firm on like whatever was going on was very serious. So I go down to her tweets, and she was saying something about Amanda Serrano, and I'm sitting here like, you know, because I've been following Chris Shield for years, whether people know it or not. But she what she said about Amanda Serrano, I'm like, she gotta have a good reason why she mad. And she was just talking about her name and stuff. And I'm like, man, I know she ain't down there using quote. I said, I know Amanda Serrano ain't using the quote name right now. And so I go down to the tweets of Amanda Serrano, and it just had like quote. I think it like had quote status or something like that. It had quote on there though, and it had like her accomplishments. And I'm like, at first I'm like, it ain't really too much about, it ain't really nothing too much about it. You know what I'm saying? It was just she just put that up there. Then I thought about it for a minute. I said, nah, you know what? I take that back. Cause like I said, I've been following Claressa Shields for a minute. When she first started using the GOAT title, and this was like had to be Olympics, probably before that. But I know the Olympics she was using the GOAT title. And it just when you build a name up there like her GOAT title, it's kind of been almost she's had to make it cool almost. Because when she first said it, it was almost like, oh, that don't sound right. Or that's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Or I ain't never heard nobody say that. So it was already different. But for her to use it, people would be like, well, they're just saying the greatest woman. Yeah, yeah. But she's the first one that said it, bro. Like, that's her brand. She's branded herself that way. She's been doing it for years. She's the first one of the first females fight actually on TV the way she does regularly now. Like female fighting, bro. I don't know if anybody know it, but female fights, I've been begging for them to fight on TV for years. You know what I'm saying? I can't even go live when they fight sometimes because I be so into the fight. But I've been waiting on them to fight for years. Like even when Floyd was on, I was like, yeah, I want to see them live. You know, so for them to fight now, I always catch female fights. Don't report on it as much, just because it be a lot of certain things going on. I don't want to get to the business too much when it's still growing at a low level like that. Not low level, but it's still early into the stages. They haven't been on TV that long. I don't know if people realize that. They haven't been on TV that long. So for her to be using quote and for that to kind of be tampered with a little bit on Samantha Serrano's team or whatever, the account she has, it's like, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their little nickname and everything else. And then the tweet she was saying before that was kind of like, okay, she's throwing shade. She's saying like, yeah, man, me and Katie Taylor, not Amanda Serrano. I take that back. It's all allegedly. I take that back though. The account was saying, yeah, me and Taylor and all that stuff don't got to do that to go back and forth and trash talk each other and belittle people. Just trash talk and everything else to build a fight. And from what I've seen, Claressa Shields is basically one of the girls who does that type of stuff. And not because she's trying to cause a scene. That's how she is. Like with certain people, she will talk like that about a fight. Like the heavyweight she's fighting right now, her and the heavyweight not really going back and forth like that. It depends on who it is. So I'm not, man, I know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of talking slick to her. Then you throw the GOAT thing up there. So Claressa kind of like, she could have said something before she even posted the GOAT tweet. And that's a fact. She could have said something to her already. She don't really be going at her like that. She let her do what she do. But it's a matter. Is she in a position right now where she's carrying women's boxing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't care how many undercards or man she fight on the Jake Paul thing. She just had pulled out of a fight recently where she was on the main event and couldn't even fight in the main event in Puerto Rico because she had a cosmetic issue. What? Come on, man. That ain't Guotish. Guots don't do that. Guots show up. Yeah, Guot had an incident where somebody got a fight got shut down because somebody was talking too much. Well, yeah, that happens. But the slick talking and all that other stuff, like, come on, man. Like, to be honest with you, for real. Like, when Claressa was down there, hey, people can move up 10 pounds and make something happen. 10 or 15 pounds, you can make something happen now. Like, that's not an issue. But, yeah, man, it's just the slick talking and everything else. It's almost like I ain't in your weight class, so let me go ahead and take shots at you. It's kind of weak, to be honest with you. It's kind of weak. To be honest with you, I feel like she don't carry herself like a GOAT, to be real with you. Because, like I said, she's not really growing the sport. Like, okay, yeah, you got Jake Paul stepping in and helping you out. But you ain't jumping in the MMA ring like that, though. You ain't got other fighters that's fighting you, then they getting a bigger name off fighting you. Nah, that ain't happening. So, nah. At the end of the day, like I'm going to say, right now, Claressa Shields, the GOAT. She's always been the GOAT. She's done GOAT things in the pros, MMA. She trying to get into MMA and she's a boxer. Well, not trying to get in MMA. She's in MMA, been doing it, and she's a boxer. She's doing stuff that you ask men to do. What the fans be asking these male boxers to do, these fantasy fights, man, I wish I could see Floyd Mayweather get in the ring with Conor McGregor or something in an MMA match. That's what I really want to see. Claressa Shields like, I'll do it. Come on, man. Step y'all game up, like, for real. Males and females. Like, if you want to do what she's doing, yeah, then you could be the face of boxing. If it was a man right now doing what Claressa Shields was doing, he'll be the face of boxing. But it ain't no man doing it, though. It's men that's trying to do it, or that have tried, and everybody tried to laugh them out the building and everything else. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, come on, man. It's stuff that males not even doing that she's doing. Putting girls on TV. One of the reasons why Amanda Serrano is even on TV right now on the regular, on the app, whatever, it's because you got people like Claressa Shields and Amanda Normal now. For these women, for women boxing, man, show some respect, man. And that's what happens. Same thing with Canelo. Come over here disrespecting people, out here disrespecting people, and ain't growing the sport at all. All he is benefiting from it, getting a check, a fat check. Because you got a section of the fan base that nobody else is really aware of or can't get a hold of. You got a special, because of everything else is going for personal reasons. Where you from, your heritage, stuff like that. Stuff that fans gravitate to. But, man, come on, man. As far as growing the sport, man, ain't nobody growing the sport out here. Ain't nothing growtish about certain things that I'm seeing. Claressa Shields about to fight a heavyweight this weekend. That's growtish. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.